guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a talk through tutorial on this look right here. This is going to be focusing on summer makeup, so it's going to be a little lighter than what I usually do. It's probably going to be still a little bit too much makeup for everybody, but it is a little bit lighter and it is focusing on more dewy skin for oily skin. Does that make sense? Stay tuned if you do want to see this tutorial, and let's get right into the tutorial. Alright guys, so let's get started. I'm gonna just clip out my hair first, and then I'm gonna spray some of my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. And prior to this, I already applied sunscreen. I already did my eyebrows with my ColourPop brow pencils in black and brown. I'm going to be using two primers today. I'm going to be taking the Professional and the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer in mattifying. This one's going to help me stay oil free all day, and the Professional will be helping me with what am I trying to say? I can't even talk. The Professional will help with minimizing like pores and fine lines, so it's going to smooth out my skin for the foundation. And since we're focusing on like summer foundation and the summer look that we're going for, I don't want to go too heavy on the foundation or anything like that. I'm still going to be using foundation, but just a little bit, not too much. I'm going in with the Professional. Now that we're done priming the face, we're going to go on with foundation. I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation in 104 Golden Beige. I'm just going to put a little bit, not a thick layer, like a very thin layer of this. I don't need too much, mostly in the outer parts of my face. A little bit. All the parts that I'm going to be concealing, I'm not going to add too much foundation around there. And I'm just going to take my beauty blender and blend that out. And we're not focusing too much on the under eyes just because I'm going to be adding concealer on those areas anyways. I don't want too much like makeup everywhere. I just kind of want to keep a light base. Now we're going to go in with some concealer. First, I'm going to take something to color correct my under eyes, and this is the Dandelion Shy Beam by Benefit, and this is a matte highlighter. I'm going to use this underneath the eyes just because it does have like a salmon shade to it, which is perfect for color correcting any like darkness under the eyes. I'm just going to add a little bit of that right there where it's the darkest, right in the inner corner. And then I'm going to take my beauty blender, the pointy side, and blend that out. And this will help brighten and color correct at the same time. Do you see the difference? Like, it's so crazy. Such a big difference. Alright, so now that we've color concealed, you can actually keep it like this, or you can actually add another light concealer on top of that, which is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to add a little bit of concealer right on top. Usually, if you watch my other YouTube videos, I actually add like a whole bunch of concealer under my eyes, but I'm just going to add a little bit, kind of dotting it in the areas that I want it. I have a pimple right there, so I'm going to cover that up also. And I'm going to be using that beauty blender again to blend everything out. And if you wanted to, you didn't even have to add foundation on the perimeter of the face. I just wanted to because I like that extra coverage. If you don't need that extra coverage, if you don't like it, then you can totally skip that part. You just add concealer. I'm going to add a little bit of a liquid highlighter, and this is Girl Meets Pearl by Benefit Cosmetics. It kind of twists up like that, and then I'm just going to add it to the cheekbones, and this is just to add a little bit more dewiness. I'm going to take my beauty blender again and blend that out. So it gives you a really beautiful dewy appearance. After that, I'm going to take a pressed powder and I'm going to be using that to set the areas of the face, like basically the T-zone where I don't want to look dewy. I'm going to take my Too Faced Primed and Poreless Skin Smoothing Pressed Powder, and it's just a white powder like that. I'm just going to take a little bit of that on my e.l.f. blush brush. I love this brush. What is up with this? And I'm just going to set basically the areas that I know is going to crease, which is my under eyes. So I'm going to set my under eyes right here. Try to avoid that area where I have that highlight, but really set underneath the eyes. And also where I highlighted with the concealer. My T-zone basically. I want kind of a dewy look, but I don't want it to get oily. I don't want oily, I want dewy. There's a difference. Now I'm gonna go on with bronzing up the skin. I'm gonna go in with my Naked Urban Decay Naked Flushed palette, and I want to use this primer right here. I chose this primer because, did I say primer? I mean this bronzer. I chose this bronzer because it has a shimmer, and I want it to be very shimmery, very bronzy, perfect for summer. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of that on my brush. This is also an e.l.f. brush. This is I have no idea. It doesn't even say what it is. It just says e.l.f. And just kind of add color to my face around the hairline. You see how it already gave me some color? You want to look very bronzed. I'm gonna go in with a slightly darker contour shade, and this is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Medium Deep Matte Bronzer, just to add a little bit more contour to the face. You definitely do not need to do this. This is just my preference. I like my contour to be really, sharp. But if you're still going for that, natural, wanting to look not like you have all winter makeup on, you don't have to do this stuff because it definitely will make it look more defined. Okay, just a little bit of that. I'm gonna go in with that same brush again and blend it out because I don't want any harsh lines. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the same shade, just very slightly because it's very dark, and just kind of contour that nose. You don't have to do this stuff if you don't want to. I'm gonna go in with a really nice peachy blush that's perfect for summer, and it has a really nice sheen to it, so it looks really beautiful when it catches the light. This is the Too Faced blush, the Sweetheart blush in, wait, it's called Sweetheart? Oh, it's in Peach Beach. So it's very pretty. Look how beautiful that is. I'm just gonna swirl all the colors together and apply it right on the cheeks. I like to apply more like right here instead of applying right on the cheeks right here, on the apples of the cheeks. I kind of like going back. That gives your face an appearance of more of a lifted look instead of being very like dolly and cute. Like if you want it to be more doll, cute, round, like you would want to put it right here. But if you want it more like of a lifted look, you would want it to put it back here. And it has a really beautiful sheen to it, so it's great for summer. I'm gonna go in with my highlighter, and this is kind of the most important part. So I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills So Hollywood Illuminator. I'm just gonna use this brush right here. This is the Morphe M218 brush, and I do love this brush for, you can use this for under eye, you can use it for so many things, but I love using it for my highlights for some reason. Don't know why. It's not a typical highlight brush, but I love it. I'm gonna put it right on the tops of the cheekbones, and this is a really beautiful golden highlight. We're gonna go a little crazy with the highlighter today. Like I don't go crazy with the highlighter already. But that was my first time using that Too Faced Primed and Poreless powder, and it looks so nice. It really is like poreless. It's beautiful. I recommend that. That was my first time using it. A little bit on the tips right here. And a little bit on the Cupid's bow. Just a little bit right on top of the eyebrows right here. You can also add some on the tops of your collarbones here if you want to. And also, since I laid a base down, that liquid highlighter that I put on with the Benefit Girl Meets Curl, it will help the highlighter stand out even more. So if you use a cream or liquid underneath your powder highlighter, it's gonna look amazing. So I want to keep the eyes very simple because it is summer. Usually during summer, everybody goes a little more natural. Not me, but I go a little, I'm just gonna show you how to do this. So I have two palettes here. I'm not completely sure how I'm gonna do this look, but I have these two. I just know it's gonna be very simple. So I'm gonna take, first I gotta prime my lids. Don't forget to prime your lids, guys. So I'm gonna be taking my Shadow Insurance by Too Faced 24-hour wear. It's already getting oily. And I seriously love this eyeshadow base. It makes everything appear a lot more pigmented and it stays pigmented all day. So for the lid, I'm gonna go in with my Tartelette in Bloom palette. I love this palette so much. I'm going in with this Morphe brush, which I rubbed off. I'm gonna go in with a transition color. So I'm gonna go in with something that's very close to my skin tone. This one right here is what stay up for me. We go with this one right here, and this is Smarty Pants. I'm just gonna add a little bit, tap off the excess, and just add that to the crease like that, and this just is gonna deepen that crease up for you before you even add your base. So this is perfect. I always love doing transition first. It always blends everything out a lot more seamlessly. If you have a problem with blending eyeshadows out, always use a transition color because it will help have that, you know, in between shade for whatever color you put in between both. And with my finger, I'm gonna go in with Firecracker right here. This is such a beautiful shade. It's like a beautiful bronze, so pretty. It's gonna take a little bit, not too much because it's very pigmented, like that. Look how beautiful that is. I'm gonna go in with that same transition color and I'm gonna blend everything out, the edges of that shade. This is Smarty Pants again. Add a little bit more of that Firecracker. You can go back and forth until you get your desired look. I'm gonna go in with my Morphe M433 brush. I'm gonna go in with that same transition color, Smarty Pants. I'm gonna go right underneath right here and just add a little bit of that. My dog's just came in the room. That's why you can hear little footsteps. Now I'm gonna go in with just a little bit of this color here. I love this color. This is Rebel. A little bit of that. Dab it right on the outside right here. Just to add a little bit more depth. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of that same color Rebel and go right in the outer corner on the bottom right here. Now I'm gonna go in, I guess I barely even use this palette, but I'm gonna use a highlighter in this palette for this color right here, Satin Sheets, for the inner corners and the eyebrow bone. And I'm using this brush right here. This is just a cream shadow brush by Benefit. Take a little bit of Satin Sheets, put that right in the inner corner. Look how beautiful it is. Such a pretty inner corner highlight. It has a yellow base, so it's like beautiful. It's very golden. I'm gonna go in with my ColourPop liners. I'm going with the black one first. This is Swerve. And I'm just gonna go and water my liner. Line my waterline. And this is just gonna help with the process of adding our false lashes. Now I'm gonna go in with the other pencil, and this is in Get Paid, and it's beautiful bronze. I'm just gonna put this right in the waterline. Actually, it's more of a copper shade. So pretty. Now we're gonna go ahead and add some mascara and then our lashes. So let's put some mascara on. I'm just gonna add a little bit on top just so it can blend in with my false lashes. Now we're gonna go in with our lashes, and I'm gonna go in with the really fluffy lashes. I'm going in with my House of Lashes Siren. And these, I lost the actual box, so I just have the lashes, and these are so pretty. I love them so much. They're so natural and beautiful on the eyes. They're perfect when you're not even wearing any eyeliner, which is what I'm doing today. It has a very thin a little thin band. A little tip, if you're going to put some lashes on that don't, and you're not wearing any eyeliner, definitely line the waterline, 1, and then 2, wear lashes that have a thinner band. I'm not saying that you have to do that. It's gonna really help it look more natural. Of course, you can do it with a thicker band, but it's just gonna look a lot more natural when you do it with a thin band and a clear band. The lashes are very important in this look because you're not wearing any eyeliner, you want it to look natural. So now we're gonna go in with a little bit more mascara, add a little bit more to the bottom, just to match it to the top because the top is now very bold and thick and my bottom lashes are looking weak. So I'm gonna go in with a nude lip gloss. The one I always use is my Anastasia Beverly Hills Undress Lip Gloss, and you guys probably already seen this in my past tutorials, but I love this lip gloss and it's just so perfect for looks like this. We're going to set the face, and I'm going to be using my Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. You can also use the oil control one too if you do get oily. I hope you guys enjoyed this talk through video. If you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet for more videos coming soon. And leave me a comment down below if you guys have any questions or any comments. I will get back to you as soon as possible. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day. Enjoy your summer, have fun, be safe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you.